Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croy Dragon, and welcome back to Vox Adventures. Yes, Alex? What? Can you sit down, please? Thank you. So, what can we talk about? Well, I'm watching Primal. I got the DVD of the first season, and I very much enjoy it, but I knew I was going to enjoy it as soon as I learned about it. It's rare to find an adult animated series that is not vulgar schlock. It's nice to find a good action drama. Yes, Alex, please. Sit on the hand I'm using to control the mouse pad with. Watched episodes 1 through 7 the past 2 days. Finished watching 100 Years of Horror last night. Of course, I've seen it before. I mean, I own it on DVD after all, got it for Christmas and all that. I just usually watch something after my shower. Usually a television series that I've got on DVD. And 100 Years of Horror is a great choice. A good horror documentary hosted by Christopher Lee himself. Hey. So yeah, finished the last disc of 100 Years of Horror last night. Started with the zombies episode and went straight through to the dinosaurs episode. And it's just really a great series. I like a good horror documentary. Depending on what kind of horror it is. And 100 Years of Horror is what makes it so great. It's something that covers a whole range of subjects. As I mentioned, there were the dinosaurs episode. There's the dinosaurs episode I finished up on. I started on the zombies one last night. I remember back in high school, the film club was advertising to make a zombie movie. I got interested, so I auditioned. I had previously watched the Zombies episode of 100 Years of Horror, and I was so excited. Corpses controlled by master magicians, it's just really great, and lo and behold, to my disappointment, no, they weren't going the classic route. They weren't thinking outside the box, and these zombies weren't particularly intelligent. Excuse me. It's just a typical zombie apocalypse type thing. So no master magician, no talking zombies. It was just a fairly run-of-the-mill modern thing. I mean, I still got in and I still went to the filmings. Jumped up on the hood of a car at one point during filming. Also gave the camera the middle finger at least 3 times in a row. Both fingers. Also been watching a series of unfortunate events on Netflix. Never read the books, saw the movie though. I remember the series is more faithful to the original books, so I don't know, I might borrow them from the library at some point. Read. You're going to lay down. Oh, you're going down. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, so here it is, 100 Years of Horror, and hold on here. Yeah, that discussion will have to wait. Well, maybe not exactly wait, but me reading the episode subjects off the discs will have to wait. But I really enjoy that series. A good horror series, a good horror documentary should have a good subject. Like the Universal horror documentary, of course, it's about the golden age of Universal horror films. And being narrated by my favorite actor and director, Kenneth Branagh, is pretty good too. I highly recommend it. Check it out. I mean, it's not a series, but it's something you can watch all in one sitting. Of course, if you're like me, you'll probably be watching 100 Years of Horror in at least 3 sittings. Did it even take me 3 sittings to get through 100 Years of Horror? I can't remember. Yeah, but anyway, I first discovered 100 Years of Horror in high school. Yeah, this was before the film club put out their advertisement that they were looking for actors. The first episode I ever watched was the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde episode. I just found it on YouTube and I gave it a watch. Hey. And then I was just hooked. I went on to watching the rest of them. Hey. So, yesterday my friend Sam put up a Dead by Daylight video that a few of us are in, a few of my friends. And of course I just, it features me as the killer playing Lorraine. Yeah, it's a great comedy. It's a nice, happy comedy. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description to see it. Or for those of you watching this on Reddit, I'll put a link to it on Reddit. Yeah, maybe a link to Universal Horror if it's on YouTube. I mean, I can't expect you all to go looking for a specific DVD or DVDs because it's on both the second disc of the Frankenstein of the James Rayone's Frankenstein I've got and the Todd Browning's Dracula I've got. Not seen it on any other of the Universal Horror movie discs I've got. DVDs I've got. And an interesting thing is that it doesn't exclusively cover the universal horror genre. It also goes a bit into what competitors were doing. And that's interesting because I like other companies. I like other companies too. I would like to see what their arts are doing. It also covers some forerunners, like I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Nosferatu is covered, and that's obviously not a Universal film. I mean, the film's public domain, so anyone can release it on DVD. But if you want to know the good one to get on the good DVD, to get the Kino one. Yes, sir, that's the one to get. Features the names that Murnau and his writers chose when trying to pass it off as an original story so they wouldn't have to pay the Bram Stoker estate. I mean, that didn't go over so well because Stoker's widow and her lawyer saw right through it and tried to get every copy destroyed. And if you go onto Google, if you look for it on YouTube or anywhere like that, you'll find the names reverted back to their Dracula counterparts for the most part. Anyway, I don't know why the Mina character is called Nina. Nina, not Mina, Nina. Don't know what was going on there. So yeah, the Kino DVD, that's the one to look for. Oh jeez. Oh hell. It also does this color tinting where so it's not just black and white. The color is different depending on various factors like location, what time it's supposed to be. Good Lord, Alex, please. Right. Okay, so 100 Years of Horror. Disc 1. The episodes are Dracula and his disciples, Blood-Drinking Beings, Frankenstein and Friends, Baron Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Werewolves, Bela Lugosi, Boris Karloff, and The Evil Unseeable. Well, if you're wondering what that's about, well, it's more of a psychology thing. You know, psycho and things like that. Disc 2, we have Phantoms, Witches, Demons, Mutants, Freaks, Scream Queens, Girl Goons, Maniacs, and Gory Gimmicks. Not all of these gimmicks are particularly gory. I mean, Wizard of Oz is included, and the color thing was basically seen as a gimmick. And on disc 3, we have sorcerers, aliens, mummies, zombies, mad doctors, man-made monsters, giants, and dinosaurs. Now, it's worth pointing out that not every film covered in these episodes are horror movies. There's a Joan of Arc cover, I think, covered in the Witches episode. As I mentioned in Gory Gimmicks, Wizard of Oz is covered. Thief of Baghdad is covered in the 1940 version, is covered in the Sorceress episode, so you have a lot of things. It's not strictly horror, but when you have a subject so broad as what the episodes are covering, there you go. Amusingly, at least in my memory, the Wicked Witch of the West does not appear in the Witches episode, but then we have, with the gimmicks, Gory Gimmicks episode, we have the Wizard of Oz covered, and yeah, color was really seen as a gimmick. And now it's just not a gimmick anymore. Anyone can make something in color. Yeah, today black and white is the gimmick. It's weird how things have changed. Yeah, I quite enjoy the Mummies episode. Yeah, I really do. It's nice just seeing these things, and it doesn't just cover the Universal and the Hammer films. It covers other such movies, like some from from Mexico. I think the film is called La Casa de Terror or Terra, whatever the word is. And it has Lon Chaney Jr. playing an Egyptian mummy who for some reason is wearing just a modern shirt and pants. It's quite bizarre. Yeah, it's quite bizarre. I love documentaries. I love monsters. So a documentary that covers both is really great. Good lord, how old was I? Oh, I don't know, probably 3, 4. There was some documentary on TV that I was watching. Introduced me to the Chupacabra, Bigfoot, and all that. Wish I could. I wish I knew what the title was. I mean, this year I was born in 1992, so gives us a pretty good idea of when the documentary was pretty made, but still, I doubt anyone would be able to find it based on monster documentary and features Bigfoot and the Chupacabra. Yeah, I can remember that far back. I remember. I quite enjoy documentaries about the cryptozoological. The paranormal, yes. Extraterrestrial, not so much. Those vary from not my thing to just plain corny. I mean, done well, any of those documentaries can be scary. Especially with the reenactments. Yeah, the In Search of Special Man Beast, that's a good one. I know it's from the 70s and the show's kind of dated now and yeah, hasn't aged particularly well in some parts. I mean, one episode features a Holocaust denialist who was treated as a legitimate historian at the time. I mean, he's probably dead now, but there's others like him, so we have to be careful. I don't know what the episode is. I haven't seen every episode, and honestly, not every episode interests me. Yeah, that's just the case. Not every episode is gonna interest me in an anthology series. Excuse me one moment. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, and well, I guess you could say documentary series are pretty much anthologies to some extent. There are occasions where not every episode is going to interest me, but for God's sake. I mean, I guess it depends on the series. Mystery Hunters, Truth or Scare. I mean, with Mystery Hunters, yeah, everything's gonna interest me. It's something I grew up with. And with episodes being hard to find, there were only 2 DVD releases and I've only got one of them. And together it only brings us down to 6 episodes, I'd say. What in the... It was no one. It was no one. Let's get back to this. Mystery Hunters, Truth or Scare. Yeah, every episode's gonna interest me there. I mean, I did an entire commentary series on the Truth or Scare episodes. Oh, jeez. It might be funny, but I used to be scared when I used to get scared when I watched Mystery Hunters or Truth or Scare. I mean, again, depends on the episode. Some episodes are scarier than others. Let's see, take a look at the armor. I mean, it's pretty good for what I've got. And I guess that's pretty much the case with any documentary that covers such things. Some things are going to be scarier than others. What? Hold on here. No. Oh, there he is. Yeah, so as I was saying, some episodes are going to be scarier than others, and with Truth or Scare, which was basically introducing, at least reformatting documentaries so they could be introduced to a younger audience. Yeah, it's definitely the case, since some of those documentaries covered a ride, had more than one thing covered in them, resulting in some segments being scarier than others. Why am I going... Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. The bouncy house, so let's get out of here. I really wasn't paying attention there. Jeez. College wasn't that long ago for me. I just finished it last year. So, I was in the general arts and science school. I was studying for my general arts and science. Uh, let me explain. I majored in two things: general arts and science and library and information technology. It was during my general arts and science days where I discovered monsters and mysteries in America. I wasn't expecting to be scared or anything, but it took me by surprise, and yeah. With the different segments per episode, it did scare me at times. Even went so far as to give me nightmares at points. Yeah, just as Mystery Hunters and Truth or Scare did. There he is. Yeah, Monsters and Mysteries in America, I actually found scary. It could be scary at times. Especially with the reenactments. Of course, it really features some of the more obscure things of the paranormal, like, I mean, yeah, it's strictly American based, but still. I'd heard of the Goatmen. I'd never heard of Sheep Squatch. How the narrator describe him? Half mutton, half man. I mean, I definitely heard of Mothman. I mean, I've been introduced to Mothman back in my Mystery Hunters days. So probably when I was about 10. And around, that was when I discovered Mystery Hunters, and it pretty much started around that time, so. Yeah. I think the series went till 2006. And I was watching it, even then. But I didn't always have cable, so didn't always have a chance to watch Discovery Kids. Hold on. a party. Oh, Mothman! Should have known you'd be here. Speak of the devil and he will appear. Yeah, I quite like the Mothman. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to use that, since I've got weapons enough already. Alex, can you... Okay, there you go. As I said, Mothman was covered by Mystery Hunters and Monsters and Mysteries in America. Twice, actually. The final episode was actually a special that covered entirely the stuff going on around that time. So that's cool. Mothman was also covered in an episode of Animal X, with the winged things being the subject in general, with Mothman being the most recurring. I don't really understand socket enhancements, so... And Monster Quest also did a Mothman episode. Lost Tapes did a Mothman episode too, but that's more... Well, it does both documentary and found footage horror stuff. And that's kind of a bit more of a documentary episode than the others, even being set in the 60s. The Owlman is also a cryptid I like from... He's a cryptid from Cornwall. Basically the more aggressive cousin of the Mothman. And definitely gonna be a basis for one villain for my Carchemish series. Basically gonna mash him up with the Mothman. Probably the Grinning Man also. If you don't know who the Grinning Man is, check out Bedtime Stories. Actually, I'll just... Good lord, I'm really getting up a list of what to share links to, aren't I? I really like this dungeon because I really like the whole ancient Egyptian aesthetic. I'll probably be doing a video about the ancient Egyptian mythology pack for Bedrock one of these days. Like I did one from the Chinese mythology mashup pack. I love ancient Egypt, and one of my great regrets now is chickening out when I was 4 years old during that Tutankhamun documentary on Discovery Channel. I mean, it was just the night vision looking at the stuff in the tomb, and I don't know why it scared me. I don't know what I was going to see. Like it was a horror movie or something. Yeah, night vision can be freaky, I guess. And I don't know if I'll ever find that documentary again. Or that Monsters documentary. What am I gonna do? Type in Monster documentary on Google? That's not gonna narrow things down any more than typing in Tutankhamun documentary is going to narrow things down. I'd probably be watching things for years trying to find whichever one they were. I really like ancient Egypt, as you might have guessed. When I was a kid, I was a fan of Fisher-Price's. Well, when I was a very young kid, I liked Fisher-Price's Great Adventures line. I was feeling nostalgic when I was a bit older, so I looked it up online and discovered that they did this Egyptian-themed line. A Great Pyramid or something like that, and Sorry I messed that up, but I'm thinking that it might not have gotten a lot of publicity because that was probably something that they released at near the end of the Great Adventures line. So yeah, it's too bad it was introduced at closer to the end of the line because I would have enjoyed that. Oh, there we go. Well, so that's for saying on the left, on your left. I mean, there was a time when mummies scared me. I mean, even actual mummies can be kind of creepy looking because, I don't know, some of their faces are in some form of disfigurement. Or desecration, like I don't know what happened. Disfigurement, or it's either disfigurement or someone desecrated the bodies long after. Wait, where did I exit out of that? Jeez, I've got weapons enough as it is. No, rucksack, that's what we need. Oh, now what? It's nothing. Why is my foot falling asleep? Jeez. Okay. So we did Carnival and Shifting Sands. Hey, what did I say I was gonna link? Or Sam's video, obviously, but what was the other thing, that documentary? Oh, right, bedtime stories, that's it. Excuse me for just one moment. No, let's just take another look. Oh yeah, I also gonna. You know what? Let's gonna take a look now. Oh jeez. Oh look, Sam's video is being recommended to me. Just check to see if. Well, I know two of the videos I'm supposed to be linking are here, just gotta see if the other one is here. I mean, if the making of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is on here, is on YouTube, then then who knows? And she's like, I even know that's it. I mean, it probably is, so. Yeah, it looks like there'll be 3 videos being linked in the description and on my Reddit post. Oh, oh, of course. Of course. Yeah, I know. Dead air, but I'm not sure what you talk about right now. Right now. So just give me a few moments to think, alright? I don't always have a subject in mind, and depending on how long I'm recording for, it's not like I can keep going on one subject for. Who knows how long I go? Because it varies, Depends on how long I'm feeling like recording. Currently an hour and 6 minutes in. I've never been very much interested in the Cthulhu mythos before, and I discovered Nyarlathotep Hotep. Again, tying into my ancient Egypt interests, and well, yeah, there we go. How did I discover Nyarlathotep Hotep? Oh, you know. Read about the 2017 version of The Mummy, end up learning about the secret world, end up going over there to read about that. Reading that Akhenaten is basically a combination in that about the historical figure Nyarlathotep and the Pharaoh of the Exodus, who I and ancient writers, as well as several modern historians, identify with almost the first. Yeah, so there you go. It really takes a bit of a snowball, I guess. Oh, looks like I found Placid's place. Yeah, I've been enjoying this, watching internet remixes, Call of Cthulhu videos. I mean, I should probably get back from that at some point. I mean, I've not seen a whole lot of other Call of Cthulhu videos, so should get back from that. I've actually not seen a whole lot of Cthulhu related videos, period. I've seen some streams of some Cthulhu related games. For a time I considered including a Nyarlathotep-esque character that would in my Carchemish series, but that would have taken the character's realm out of Canada, and I wanted to keep the focus in the fictional Canadian city of Actea. Uh, for my Chemist series, I do intend to pay homage to Dick Tracy in some way. I mean, obviously, besides bright colors, villains with some form of distinctive appearance. I've got two characters who are homage to the villain's prune face and the brow, both of whom were Nazis, so take a wild guess of who they are. They're members of the National Unity Party. It's National Socialist Party, no, that's not it. Of course, the Nazis did have socialism in their name, but even though they were nowhere close to being socialist. Socialist and fascist are about as far away from each other as Ireland is from India. Wait, no, farther than that. As far away from each other as Ireland is from China. Or Japan. You and Lorraine are pretty far from each other. I mean, so far the only disfigured character, just figures with villains with some sort of disfigurement are those two blue shirts I mentioned. The prune face homage. Well, he's a homage in appearance, not so much anything else. And well, obviously allegiance. His name is Anton Archon. Archon? I'm not sure how the surname is pronounced, but there you go. And I can't remember what the other character is called, but that's the reason I make a Bible, so I can keep track of character names, make sure there's no characters with the same names, given names anyway. Surnames are fair. Fair names are fine, because then we can just have someone say no relation, unless they are related. Okay, let's just get this taken care of so don't have that blue light blinking. No, it's too bad that when comic strips are collected a lot of time, the colors are not often saved, so that's why you only get so much color pages, color versions of the strips sometimes. Dick Tracy, with the color pages that are saved, you can see some exquisite use of colors. I mean, they're all often, well, you can pretty much see in the, take a look at the Warren Beatty film for that, but you get a good idea of where the whole thing had come from. Uh, the color pages that are saved definitely show that's how it was, and unfortunately, the fact that we've got a bunch of black and white archives, a bunch of black and white releases with a lot of comic strips is just yeah, it's sad, and all because it's apparently less expensive to release something in black and white than it is in color. I just that's just being lazy. Excuse me. I've heard that IDW Publishing has released some Dick Tracy miniseries that were later uh, collected into graphic novel format, and I've been meaning to check them out. I mean, as far as colors go, definitely keep it strictly to the palette that was used for Dick Tracy. So yeah, red, blue, yellow, green, orange, purple, black, white, which I know black's not really bright, but that was a color that was used. It's the reason Dick Tracy has his black suit uh, to go with his yellow trench coat and hat and a fedora, because that's the style he wears. And the black part of the color palette really helps out when you've got the Men in Black appearing. And I've got the probably the least human looking Men in Black you're ever gonna likely see. I mean, yeah, they look human, but at the same time not human, if you get what I mean. There are these weird characters in fiction that really look off. I mean, when they are supposed to be human, there's just some points where they aren't. Uh, when it comes to discussions of the character of Dr. Claw, yeah, we don't really see his face. I mean, obviously his face was revealed for a toy and a video game, but at the same time, people aren't convinced the character is actually human. I don't know about that, but you know what? Sure. Inspector Gadget was a show I watched a lot as a kid. It's Dr. Claw, obviously, he's pretty much a more of a comedic take on Blofeld. He's not the most comedic of character at times, but he does have his comedic moments. Then, of course, the movie came out. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too good, but Rupert Everett really knocked it out of the park as Dr. Claw. I mean, Shakespearean actor, of course, he's gonna knock it out of the park. I mean, I'd never really thought about Dr. Claw's hand being a prosthetic, but I mean, if you want to think about it that way, then fine. I'd never really put too much thought about what his face was gonna look like. And a missed opportunity for the original series would perhaps have to be was the introduction of his Japanese counterpart Varuda-san in that one episode. Uh, You know, not seeing the hand, just seeing a samurai-esque glove with a similarly colored, with a red furred cat or red orange. I don't know. I can't remember. That looks an awful lot like Mad Cat. It was pretty much a mixed opportunity to reveal more counterparts like that in the series. I mean, Dr. Club pretty much. You could have given him a few counterparts. I mean, he pretty much changes his base of operations, like, I don't know, every episode or something. Could have given him, but I always got the feeling that his main headquarters was probably in the Americas. So, give him some counterparts in some other countries. I would have found it interesting of just how many different combinations they could have gone with. I mean, yeah, the samurai glove, it's kind of stereotypical for Rabuda, but at the same time it makes you wonder what other looks could have been given for other versions, other counterparts throughout the world. For an English counterpart or just a British counterpart in general, I can't help but imagine it would be a suit of armor we'd be seeing. Oh no, no, no. No, no. What have I done? I don't usually attack the rainbow squid. But I needed blood. think it's been enough time. Yeah, let's just go around it. So what else can I talk about? Well, I'm streaming Banjo-Kazooie on Twitch. I finished my Minecraft Star Wars mini-series, which is pretty much me exploring the Star Wars Mashup Pack for Bedrock. So if you want to check it out, go ahead. There's obviously I made a playlist and everything. Also been working on a clue for YouTube, so doing some videos. No, jeez. So it's a different character, a different board each video. A different board I say because there's some themed ones. I'll be doing the Egyptian adventure theme when I get home from my walk this afternoon. As for the news on my Mulan article, I've decided to put that on hold until I can see Mulan Rise of a Warrior, which was made in 2009, I think, or somewhere around that time frame. Yeah. Rio, of course. Okay, so back down we go. I never really found the drowned all that weird. Some people might think underwater zombies are weird, but yeah, having seen the having seen 100 years of horror and the zombies episode specifically, there's actually an underwater zombie picture that's covered. So yeah, not something that surprises me in the least. I've heard phantoms be called a lot of things. I've heard them be called vampires, demons, Mothmen. I mean, I like what they're called on the Shakespearean English selection. Night hags. Of course, you've heard me call them that plenty of times. Not something you hear a lot in entertainment. Night hags. Hags. You need to put more emphasis on the H, otherwise it might sound like I'm saying night eggs. Hague. Hague. Huh! Hague! Oh, forget it. It's gonna sound whatever it sounds like. I mean, it's not that bad. I have a minor speech impediment. I have a bit of a problem with the TH. I might end up sounding like Sylvester at some points. Yeah, I've been considering writing my own space opera, playing with it differently. I have a different uh, view of things. I mean, empires can be good, rebellions can be bad, and things can get really complicated. I mean, I've done some research. With the Dune series, forerunner of Star Wars, the rebels were xenophobic and had no problems with executing anyone who didn't convert to their religion. So it was, yeah, kind of that thing going on. So I think to myself, okay, what if the rebels are actually the bad guys? What if the rebels are actually the villains? Like, these are people who are against all species being treated equally, against religious freedom. Yeah, that really, really changes things, and I'm not gonna make it a complete um, reversal. I mean, the Empire's not gonna be completely good either. The Emperor, taking inspiration from Star Wars, one of the names for one of the names considered for Palpatine was Ford Xerxes the 12th, and I figured, you know what, that's a good enough name, I'll use that for my Emperor, and it really just says the Empire's been around for a long time. I think I've got 152 years in the Bible for it. So yeah, 152 years is how long the Empire has been around. But the Emperor is really just a puppet for the government, for the ministers. He's an idiot, so they're basically able to get away with stuff they never would have been able to with a more intelligent monarch. And again, going back to Dune, the protagonist eventually becoming the Emperor, it's the rebels don't want to bring down the Empire, and they want to replace its leader with someone more in line with them, with their own thinking. They want someone who will do away with the religious freedom and the equality for all. And of course, with the Emperor having a daughter, though, that's again taking inspiration from Dune. It's pretty much just legitimizing themselves. The protagonist is probably going to be someone from the nobility, again taking inspiration from Dune, but he's going to be someone a bit I don't know, he's just gonna definitely think the system's gonna be not sure as much fixed as get better people in charge, people who aren't interested in basically just using the Emperor for their puppet. And yeah, like those in the government, they're fine with religious freedom, they're fine with everyone having equality. There'll be a lot of, it's not like all of the everyone in the government's going to be human. It's there's gonna be humans, there's gonna be some alien-looking guys, looking characters. But the fact is, a lot of the government will have their own ambitions. And they figure that by using the Emperor as their puppet, they can get closure from their own ambitions. I don't know, I've pretty much... not thought it out a whole lot. I do want to have a Boba Fett-esque character based more on with a suit based more on early designs. Because I happen to like early designs. I find more inspiration in what could have been. The Emperor was originally going to be a puppet, and I find that interesting. Don't really care for the name he was gonna have when George Lucas finally decided on something before Palpatine. Because let's face it, the name cost the shit is, pun intended, kind of shitty. Oh. Don't know why I was expecting a window, but sure. Oh, jeez, mother of... I'm not sure what the Emperor's gonna be. Might be human, might be a human-looking alien. I mean, looking at the miniseries that basically recreates the original 1974 draft of Star Wars, cost a shit, oh, that's such a dumb name. Kind of looks like Ming the Merciless, so I'd say probably alien. He's got pointed ears, so yeah, he's probably supposed to be an alien rather than human, which Palpatine was. Jeez. Right, you want to play badminton? Want to play tennis when the ball's in my court now? Oh, jeez. God's sake, no, no, no. Come on. Come on down here and fight me. Oh, this is a pain. What about it? Well, that's it, I'm dead. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, so much for being dead! Stop with the burning. There we go. Okay, here's an idea. Get away from the lava. Oh, jeez. Well, if there's any doubt about me dying... What the hell? Well, yeah. This is where we, end the video, I'm guessing. Well, that's it for today. I'm Brian Croy Dragon signing out. Stay straight.